Is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel and May Monthly Notes. So May Monthly Notes is a little bit behind, okay, because I was down to the church the last weekend in May, doing God's business. So I could not record. I didn't really have a lot of time to record, okay? So I was basically being like, y'all know in the Bible how Jesus was in the temple, and Mary and Joseph, they was going on to the next city, but they was looking for him, and they went back to the temple, and Jesus was like, am I not about my father's business? Y'all, that's how I felt, okay? I was about my father's business. And also when I read that passage, I felt like Jesus needed a beating. I just felt like he needed a beating for getting smart out his mouth like that. But at any rate, so that's why we are a little late, but we move on, okay? So child, May was cool. May was cool. It started off with a bang. I hung out with my cousin. We went to lunch down to the Knicks in Baltimore because she live in Glen Burnie, I live in Baltimore County, and when we were like making the date or whatever, you gotta synchronize your calendars, honey, when you getting ready to go hang out with somebody. When we were like synchronizing our calendars, she was like, and let's go to a restaurant in Baltimore. We don't have to go to DC. I said, no, we're not going down to the District of Columbia, okay? You live in Glen Burnie, I live in Baltimore County. There is no need. There is a plethora of restaurants in Baltimore. And then May was also Mother's Day, y'all. And so one kid was great. That's why it's cool if you want to just have one, but you need to have two, okay? Because my daughter, she looked out for me. My son did not, okay? Empty promises and lies is what he gave me for Mother's Day, okay? And I digress. But I wanted my front windows tinted, so my daughter gave me the money for that. Now, the next thing I'm about to tell you is not because my son, gave me promises and lies for Mother's Day. But y'all, I did forget to tell my son happy birthday for his birthday. I did. I don't know how. People are like, how did you do that? I don't know. Okay. I knew when his birthday was. I knew his birthday was on a Friday. It was also the Friday before Memorial Day. Okay. I was also working on a deadline at work, and I was wanting to get out of work early. Like, it was a lot going on in my head, y'all, but it's no excuse. I mean, and I seen him. He walks in the house. This is me. Hey, son. What I typically say, mention nothing of the birthday until the next day when my husband is telling me how, like, his mother called our son on his birthday. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? I said, oh my gosh, babe, I forgot to tell that boy happy birthday. So then I went in his room, told him happy birthday. And yeah, child. And I gave him a little $100. That's all I'm doing for my kids from here on out. Take this little $100 and buy yourself something. I can't even say something nice because it's so expensive. Buy yourself something. Put some gas in your car. I don't know what to tell you, but take this little $100. That's all I got, okay? Y'all in y'all 20s now. I am so done here, okay? Which is probably why I forgot. Moving on to cinema. I'll say cinema first before we get to the TV, because y'all should know I definitely went to see A Devil Wears Prada, okay? Definitely went. It came out on Friday. Me and Roms went on Saturday. And listen, I'm a fan of A Devil Wears Prada. I am a fan. So I enjoyed it. The people all down to the TikTok, they was up here giving their opinions. Some felt like it was rushed. I didn't feel like it was rushed. I was happy that the movie started and we got right to it. Let's get right to the plot, okay? I'm so happy it wasn't a lead-in. A lot of times, y'all, I hate a lead-in. I hate that we got to go 10, 15, 20 minutes before we even get to what the story is about. Let's just jump right in, okay? And jump right in they did, all right? And I appreciate it. And it just moved along. I cannot wait until it's on whoever gonna have it. Hulu, Peacock, whoever gonna Amazon Prime. I can't wait to whoever's gonna have it so I can sit up in true couch potato fashion and have a Devil Wears Prada marathon to myself, okay? Just sit in here and watch the first one and the second one. I can't wait, okay? I enjoyed the movie. If you didn't, keep it to yourself. So on the TV front, Top Level Chef wrapped up in May. The winner was Darian Bryan. I think he was like from Jamaica. You know, he was always talking about his Jamaican roots. Okay. But by the time it got down to the last three, y'all, they were some heavy contenders. The last three were definitely heavy contenders. And I'm sure they had a hard time selecting the winner. Oh my goodness, y'all. I also, sometimes when my favorite shows come out on Netflix, I just wait a minute, right? Until I'm in the mood to like indulge. And one of the shows is Virgin River, okay? I love this small, quaint town in their drama, okay? And the latest season did not disappoint. Season 7 did not disappoint with the drama, okay? It's always something. It's always something. Somebody's always in a crisis. The question is, who's in a crisis this season, okay? So I enjoyed it, and they done already teed us up and left some breadcrumbs for us in preparation of season 8, which is already in production, okay? So I can't wait, okay? Because when the season ended, Mel and Jack had adopted this baby. Y'all remember what I said? The drama? Y'all, the baby got some kind of heart condition. So the baby had to be delivered out of the mom and had to be rushed to have a surgery. So y'all know we're going to have to deal with Mel and Jack and this baby with the heart condition, okay? But I'm here for it, all right? Keep them coming, all right? Y'all, I also tuned into this daggone Nemesis on Netflix. It was all the rage. The people were talking about it. The main characters, I don't want to say the main characters because also Janae from the game was in it, right? And to me, she's a main character. And Moesha's dad was in it, okay? As the grandfather. He did not age well, but you know, moving on. So we have O'Shawn from Abbott and we have Daniel from Insecure, okay? So as far as eye candy goes, listen, the show got us with that, okay? And one of the writers or whatever is Courtney Kemp from Power, okay? So that's the vibe, all right? So, yeah, the acting was horrible. The men who were acting, not Daniel. Daniel wasn't overacting, okay? His name was Coltrane in Nemesis. He wasn't really overacting, but that daggone Isaiah, who was O'Shawn from Abbott, I want him to get back to Abbott Elementary immediately if you are going to be about these shenanigans. If you are going to be about these overacting shenanigans, please go back to Abbott when you have 1 and 2 lines, because we are not interested, okay? So they definitely teed it up for a season 2. It got a lot of talk, a lot of buzz. I didn't Google it to see if the story will be continuing, okay? So stay tuned. And also, let me know if you watched it. And I didn't hate watch it, but I was definitely annoyed watching it. Like, why are y'all acting? This overacting is trash, okay? Now, the women in Nemesis acting on point. I'm like, see, the women, they got it going on. These men, a lot of them were overacting. Also, Coltrane's friends, it was a light-skinned dude overacting. His uncle was just irritating us, okay? Let me know if you checked it out. All right. Y'all, I am happy to report that I finished reading the book Honey and Spice. Okay. If you watched my latest video, Everyday Favorites, you will see that I bought an iPad mini. And I bought the iPad mini, y'all, so that it can help me with reading. Okay. You can learn all about it in that video. So it really did help me, because I was like, girl, we have to get through this book so we can move on. Okay, the goal is to read a couple books in this year. And y'all, I'm very excited. Okay, now I will admit, since I closed that book out, I have not picked up my iPad to read. Okay, I think I just need a breather. Okay, but we're back in, it's the beginning of June. I need to get to it. Okay, I need to get to it with the reading. And so I'm going to continue on with the Kamala Harris book. And when we do our June monthly notes, we will see how far I got. And y'all, the end of May. The last Saturday of May, I lost my best friend. Yes, his health has been on the decline for the past 2 years, actually. So the only thing I'm like happy about is that he don't have to go through the pain he was in, like being rushed to the hospital. Like, y'all, one time he called me while he was in the ambulance, because he literally thought he was going to die. And so he called me while he was in the ambulance I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. I'm just like, okay, well, keep me posted, yada, yada, yada. But he came out of that, and, but it's not like he got better. It's like he just came out of that, if you get what I'm saying, right? And for me, like, his quality of life was not the vibe anymore. Like, he used to be so active. He was an avid New York Giants fan. I'm talking about even when we was in middle school, y'all. That's when we met, when we was in the 7th grade. And y'all, when we was in the 7th grade, he had a New York Giants starter coat. Back, I don't even know how long ago that was. I'm 48. Long time ago, right? I was like, oh, his parents got money. Ain't no way I'm gonna have me a starter coat. Okay. So so he used to go to New York Giants games. Yeah, he used to go to the movies like every Friday. Every Friday he used to go to iPick. I'm like, what movies are you looking at? But like, that was his thing, right? But for the past 2 years, he haven't been able to do anything. And then, yeah, he just wasn't able to do anything. So while it's sad, you don't want people suffering. Like, that's not a life. And it's also selfish, so I told my other friends, I said, and in the words of Emily in A Devil Wears Prada, y'all have some very big shoes to fill. And they were like, we're ready for the job. I'm like, good. Get you some good friends. So that was my May, y'all. What a wild ride, right? Oh, so wild. But we move, honey. We move. So June is on the horizon, and wow, okay, May ended with my best friend passing away. June, one of my friends, her and her wife got married last year. They went to California and got married. I feel like I mess up the city, y'all, every time, but I want to say San Diego. I don't know if it's right or not. But I feel like I'm right, because they got married this beautiful, like, water scene. Like, the pictures that they took, they were beautiful, right? So this year they're having a reception. The reception is going to be in Philly. Rom said, because that's the halfway point between their two families. We're here in the DMV, and her wife's family is in New York, so Philly. So yes, honey. Oh, Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta get them a gift card, honey. Oh my gosh, I gotta do that. And they bought a house like November, maybe November, December time frame. They bought a house. So yeah, I definitely gotta get them a gift. But yeah, we'll be going to that reception. Actually, I think when I wrap this video, the dress came in that I'm gonna wear. I need to try it on. So yeah, so that's gonna be in June. At the end, me and a couple of my friends are going. We're doing a road trip. Staying overnight in a hotel. So that should be fun. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see. But hopefully I can like record it and give y'all a cute weekend vlog, honey. Cause I used to do those sometime on my channel, but you know, last year when me and my husband had to share a car, I got off my game because I was not going to be recording around him, having a camera in his face, and we was just spending time together. So I was like, okay, child, you know. The journey, the YouTuber journey is a slow burn for me, but we move. Okay, we move. All right, guys. So let's be social on social media. Drop down in the comments and let me know one thing that happened during your month of May and one thing you're looking forward to in the month of June. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one.